Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. We're out here in the heart of nature, baby, our natural habitat. Can you hear all of those beautiful birds? We've got the choir in the house. 10 signs of untrue love. Let's just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Now, I get a lot of questions on relationships. So many? Too many. I received one. How do I know, Ralph, if I'm in the right relationship or not? They're not sure if it's true love or it's not. This is sexology. Water, fire, hot, cold, yin, yang, daddy's home, we're back. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So I spoke of the two types of relationships that exist. The Coca-Cola relationship, which is the toxic relationship, and the water relationship. So untrue love would be the Coca-Cola relationship. Okay? So what is the first sign of untrue love? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. I've realized if you have to be with someone, then it's untrue love. Because you should choose. It should be a choice to be with that person. Slow motion this side. Well, Ralph, I have to be with this person, right? Many of us, if you find yourself making excuses of why you are with this person and you're not happy 100%, then it's untrue love. Well, Ralph, who's going to pay my rent, right? You got to put a question mark. I saw along my journey that I've been in relationships where it's what I call relationships of convenience. You're just there because, well, I'm just here because, well, I'm just here. Maybe you're getting something in return. Someone's paying your rent. They're buying you new stuff, right? But your heart is not really in it. You can lie to people and tell them that you love them. But if you know that you are only there because they're taking care of you, then it's not really real, is it? You're only leading the other person on. True love is when you are choosing. You're saying, look, I am choosing 100% to be with you. Because you're just so cool. You're just so cool. What's the second sign of untrue love? When it comes to the water relationship, which is very free-flowing, very giving, very compassionate. It's very rare to see on the planet. You have to ask yourself this: can I be myself around this person? Because in the water relationship, you can be yourself around that person 100%. You don't have to put on a mask. You don't have to pretend. You don't feel queasy. Do you feel queasy when you are around them? Right? Untrue love. No, you would never ever feel queasy or anxious around your true love. You would feel relaxed, confident, accepted, loved unconditionally. Right? A lot of people, they're with people and they write to me saying, Ralph, I feel so nervous around my boyfriend. Ralph, whoa, I feel so nervous around my girlfriend. You better put a big question mark, right? Because the water relationship is about 100% acceptance. It's where you can just talk with someone endlessly and still never get bored, right? If you can't wait to get away from someone, chances are you better put a big question mark. A lot of people are in relationships and they don't really like to be in each other's presence. Okay, if you can be yourself around that beautiful person, if both of you merge and become one, then it's true love. What's the third sign of untrue love? Talk to me, Ralph. I realized along my early journey that true love can't be forced. It's just like Cinderella. The shoe doesn't fit. So sorry about that. There's nothing you can do, there's nothing you can say that will bring anyone closer to you that's really not meant to be with you. You can't force love. But I want them, Ralph. But is it meant for you? I've realized that you got to allow things to happen. And when we talk of the love connection, the water relationship is allowing. The Coca-Cola relationship, which is the untrue love, is very forceful. You're trying to get your foot in the shoe and now your heel is sticking out the back. We ain't even had breakfast yet. It's just not going in, is it? Take it off. Don't damage your feet. Too early for that. So I've realized this, that what's helped me along my journey is that true love should be very flowing, just like infinite waters, right? Untrue love happens when people try to force situations and feelings. And it goes back to, well, I have to be here, so I got to put on a fake smile because I don't want to be alone, Ralph. I really don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone, Ralph. I don't want to be alone, Ralph. Okay. The cat down the road is saying, just chill out right now. Okay. It's better to be happy than miserable and with someone. It's better to be happy and single than miserable and with someone you know is not your true soulmate or twin flame. We'll come to that later. What's the fourth sign of untrue love? 7-day vegan challenge. Yippee! Are you both eating together? I realized along my early journey, I was in a relationship where we both had different diets, and that's fine because not everyone is gonna wake up with a whole bunch of grapes in their mouth, for goodness sakes. But it got to the point where the other person I was with wasn't interested that I was eating a plant-based diet, that I was getting protein from hemp and chia seeds, complete source of protein. I don't care, Ralph. You see, it's what I call when two people evolve at the same time in the same food consciousness level. Consciousness meaning awareness level. You are both entering now what we call the water relationship. The Coca-Cola relationship, on the other hand, the untrue love, is where people don't respect what other people are eating. Do you know how many messages I receive? Ralph, I can't believe my partner just ate that. Oh, I'm like, what are you doing with them? Nobody knows. I realize I want to be in a relationship where I don't want to complain about what my partner is eating. I don't want to judge what they're eating. And that's the true sign of the water relationship. But if you are constantly judging secretly in your mind what your partner is eating and saying, ooh, then that's not true love, right? Because you should, first of all, be able to tell them that and then see how both of you can work it out. Or find someone and now both of you will respect each other's food lifestyle. What's the fifth sign of untrue love? Well, look at it like this. Consciousness level. Do you both have a similar consciousness level? Your vibe attracts your tribe. Slow motion this side. In relationships, once we see we attract what we are, as we change, the types of people we meet also changes. So when I started to dive really deep, where's everyone? Nobody was around, right? And then I started to connect with my true reflection because I was becoming a more authentic representation of who I am right now. If both of you have a different consciousness level to the point where you got nothing to talk about, even that eerie silence annoys you, both of you, then it's not true love. True love is where you embrace that awkward silence. In fact, that awkward silence is so beautiful. It's just like those beautiful birds singing up there. Can I get a hello there, Ralph? Absolutely, right? So both of you get each other. That's the water relationship. Coca-Cola relationship, both of you don't. But you're still together because it could be a karmic relationship where both of you still have lessons that you need to learn. What's the sixth sign of untrue love? Somebody who wants the best for you is what's best for you. Let me repeat that. Somebody who wants the best for you is what's best for you. Now, I receive a lot of messages from teenagers, okay? 17, 18, 19. This is a very important time of their lives. And a lot of them are in relationships. And they sometimes write to me saying that, hey, Ralph, I just met this beautiful woman, girl. Hey, Ralph, I just met this beautiful boy, guy, man, cat down the road. Oh, gosh. And it was going great, but they just got so preoccupied with other stuff, right? Or sometimes they write to me saying, hey, actually, Ralph, I'm kind of young and I'm going for my dream right now, but my girlfriend, she doesn't support what I'm doing. Ralph, yes, my boyfriend doesn't support what I'm doing. Okay, so we have a clear problem. And that's what happens in a lot of Coca-Cola relationships. What happens is, and I always tell women this, ladies, listen very closely. It's what I call men of purpose, women of purpose. So when you are in a relationship with a guy in his early 20s, even in his teenage years, he's gonna be focused on a vision and a dream. Now, if he doesn't find that support from you, he's gonna feel neglected, okay? And then it creates an endless cycle of feeling unappreciated. Same thing, guys. A lot of women, they're gonna be super ambitious. They're gonna wanna go for their dream, open up that business, and if you don't support them 100%, the relationship is gonna turn sour. But the water relationship waves when someone is truly supporting you. I've got so much support and I'm just sharing videos, right? If I was to knock on someone's door that dives deep, hey, please lend me some raw cane sugar. Oh, Ralph, it's you, of course. And they'll just throw the sugar right at my face. I'm like, can you at least put it in a bowl? Okay. I got a lot of support diving deep. If you have that in a relationship, that's the water relationship right there. It's when someone has your best interests at hand. They're not trying to distract you from your true purpose. They are encouraging you to become your greatest version. They're rooting for you every single step of the way. They want to see you succeed every single time. The Coca-Cola relationship is where they want to see you fail because both of you are competing with each other. You both want to be better than each other. Now, I see this time and time again. That's a sign of untrue love. True love is when the ego dissolves completely. Let me repeat that. True love is when the ego dissolves completely. What's the seventh sign of untrue love? Now, if you are being tolerated, it's untrue love. If they're just putting up with you, it's untrue love. True love is where you are celebrated, not tolerated. It's not a hassle to be with you. They aren't doing you a favor. You're not doing them a favor. It's no favors. Both of you are choosing to be in each other's presence because of the way it makes you feel. A lot of people, they are tolerating other people. They're putting up with other people. They're just getting by. You just, right? You nearly exceeded my "you're pissing me off" threshold right now. So, that's untrue love. True love is where you are celebrated, right? Lots of high energy, higher vibrations. You're feeling wonderful. What's the eighth sign of untrue love? Now, many times in relationships, people have the show on the outside and the misery on the inside. That's untrue love. Okay, a lot of people write to me and I'm like, whoa, according to your profile, your relationship is not like that. I get over 1,000 messages every single day. And I'm like, are you serious? But you're all smiling in these selfies with your partner and you're writing this to me? So once again, there's a big difference between how people portray their relationship on the outside and what they're actually feeling on the inside. If your relationship is just for show, then it's untrue love. If there is something there, beautiful, and you're still showing it off, that's wonderful. But a lot of the times, many people, their relationship is just for show, and that's untrue love. You don't want to be bragging to the world how beautiful your relationship is. You want to be working on it, right? You've had a lot of very famous celebrities in these public relationships. And then once again, when shit hits the fan, everyone's like, what happened? Nobody knows, right? You want to be working on it because no relationship is perfect. Now, the water relationship is where, yes, you show your relationship and you also inspire other people to have something similar to what you have because you found it and you want to help other people find it. But you also have inner joy and outer joy. You're not lying to yourself and the world. You are happy inside and now it shows on the outside. What's the ninth sign of untrue love? Now, dishonesty. Honesty is the best policy. Do you remember that growing up? Wasn't that like a nursery rhyme or something? Honesty would save a lot of time, to be honest. It's just that when you are honest, you now have to become vulnerable. Many people don't want to become vulnerable because being vulnerable will leave you exposed, right? I'll expose you. Oh, don't do that. So I started to realize this, that I was in a Coca-Cola relationship and I wasn't allowing myself to be vulnerable because I didn't feel comfortable with that person. So even though I was honest, I wasn't 100% honest because I wasn't being vulnerable. You can only develop 100% honesty when you have 100% vulnerability. Let me repeat that. Do you like when I say that? Let me repeat that, right? You can only develop 100% honesty when you develop 100% vulnerability. Vulnerability is all the water relationship. It's the higher relationship. If you are vulnerable to your partner, they know your fears and they know what makes you happy. You can open up to them about anything. Then it's beautiful, okay? That's the water relationship. But if you are constantly lying all the time about the smallest things and this and that, then it doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% untrue, but if it keeps happening every single time, then it probably is. You see, water relationship is where people are more honest. Honesty comes from better communication. What's the 10th sign of untrue love? Now, this is what I call evolution. If there is no evolution, it's untrue love. If you aren't evolving mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, true love is where you naturally evolve together. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Many times it happens like this. Have you ever been with someone and you're so cool to begin with, you're like best friends, and then the next day you never talk to them again? That's untrue love because it wasn't real to begin with. You see, the water relationship, we know that change is the only constant in the universe, yes. But true love is something which doesn't change. It's unconditional. It's the kind of love a mother would have for their child. So that's the water relationship. And that's why it's very, very rare. A lot of people, they hop into relationships. Oh, I'm so in love with this person. Next day, they're not even talking again. So what was the relationship really built on? Slow motion this side. The water relationship stands the test of time because both of you are evolving. Just because you had a little argument, you work around it. You live to see another day. You help each other out. You support each other. You're compassionate towards each other. You respect each other. You don't put each other down. That's a true sign of higher evolution. Coca-Cola relationship, the sign of the untrue love, is where you are constantly putting someone down. You don't respect them. And both of you aren't going anywhere. Water relationship is where you've been with someone and they have impacted you, even if you were with them for like one day and it's a long distance relationship. If the love is still there, then it's true love. Sometimes you're with someone every single day, but it still doesn't work. True love is something felt in the heart. If the ego is consuming you, both, then it's untrue love. True love is where the ego dissolves. And then both of you just say, "Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello?" Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Such a beautiful day. We're just so calm out here, aren't we? Let's just... Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Have a beautiful day. Much love to you, beautiful deep divers. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You